Please go to the workstation that has your name assigned to it and do not begin. On the table there will be an apron and chef's hat. Put the apron on by placing the neck strap over your head and tie the straps around your waist. If you need assistance with tying the strings, please ask a participant to your right or left. Then put the chef's hat on by opening it and placing it on your head. Take a measurement of your head so you know how big you need it. Remove the hat. Take the yellow sticky tape off.
Mama.
And stick the two sides back together, replacing the hat upon your head. You will place a hand before you, palm up, to receive 1 pump of hand sanitizer if you so choose. Then you will rub your right and left hands together, thoroughly rubbing the sanitizer in your hands. After the hand sanitizer is completely dry, you will retrieve and place a bowl labeled number 1, which is on your table to your right in front of you. You will then take the container labeled 4-ounce cream cheese, which is located on the left side of your table. Take the lid off by the lip. Place the lid on the table. Take the spatula from the right side of your table and scoop out the cream cheese. Then set the spatula on the piece of paper towel. Put the lid back on the container and place in the brown paper bag that is under your table on the right hand side. Next, grab the container labeled 1 tablespoon milk. Take the lid off by lifting the lip. Place the lid on the table. Put the milk in bowl number 1 with the cream cheese. Put the lid back on the container and place in the brown paper bag that is under your table on the right hand side. Next, grab the Ziploc bag labeled 1 tablespoon sugar. Open the bag by pulling each flap apart from each other. Empty the contents of the bag into bowl number 1 with the cream cheese and milk. Put the Ziploc bag in the brown paper bag that is under your table on the right side. Next, grab the beater on your right side of the table. Use the hand that you feel most comfortable with and beat the contents of bowl number 1 until well blended and smooth on the lowest setting. Once the content is smooth, without any lumps, grab the container labeled 4 ounces of pre-thawed Cool Whip. Take the lid off of the Cool Whip by pulling up on the lid. Place the lid on the table, grab a spatula and scoop the Cool Whip out of the container and put into bowl number 1. Put the lid back on the container and place in the brown paper bag that is under your table on the right hand side. Now fold the mixture over onto itself, rotate the bowl 90 degrees, repeat until Cool Whip is combined and completely mixed together. Open the graham cracker crust by bending aluminum pie ring up. Remove the plastic liner and save to cover your finished pie by placing it back on the right-hand side of the table. Pour the contents of bowl number 1 into the pie crust. Spread evenly. Tim will collect the bowl number 1 from you. Place the pie crust off to the left side of the table. Then take bowl number 2 from the right side of the table and place in front of you. Grab container labeled 1 cup milk from the left side of the table. Take the lid off by lifting the lip. Place the lip on the table. Put the contents of the container in bowl number 2. Put the lid back on the container and place in the brown paper bag that is under your table on the right side. Grab the Ziploc bag labeled 2 packages of pudding mix. Open the bag by pulling each flap apart from each other. Empty the contents of the bag into bowl number 2. Place the bag in the brown paper bag that is under your table on the right-hand side. Beat the contents of bowl number 2 with the beater for 1 to 2 minutes. The mixture will be thick and smooth. Grab the container labeled 15-ounce pumpkin pie mix. Take the lid off by lifting up on the lip. Place the lid on the table. Use a clean spatula and put the contents of the container into bowl number 2. Put the lid back on the container and place in the brown paper bag that is under your table on the right-hand side. Then grab the Ziploc bag labeled 1 teaspoon cinnamon, half teaspoon ground ginger, quarter teaspoon ground cloves. Open the bag by pulling each flap apart from each other. Empty the contents of the bag into bowl number 2. Placing the Ziploc bag in the brown paper bag that is under your table on the right-hand side. Beat the contents of bowl number 2 with the beater and mix well. Retrieve graham cracker crust from the left side of the table. Take a spatula and scoop out the contents of bowl number 2 and make multiple little piles on top of the cream cheese layer in the graham cracker crust. When bowl number 2 is empty, hand to Tim. Then spread out evenly with the spatula. If a refrigerator is present, place the pie in the fridge for 4 hours or until firm. If not, grab the plastic pie lid from the right side of the table. Place the lid with the bubble side up on top of the pie tin. Close the pie tin by bending the aluminum back down to seal the lid. If a refrigerator is not present, take pie home and place in the fridge for 4 hours until firm. Once the pie is firm, you may then serve the pie and or slice with additional Cool Whip as a topping.